Are you ready?
Alyx, I just want to congratulate you on 10 years of YouTube channel. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you survived that, but it's super awesome because I couldn't do it for 10 minutes, let alone 10 years. Hey everybody, it's Badass Billy Gunn and you're watching Just Alyx. It's not scripted, we just wing it and have a bunch of fun. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is my AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash review. This took place on December 21st of 2022. I think we're just, 2 weeks away from New Year? By the way, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, those of you joining me, and of course, Happy New Year if I don't see you. Regardless, thank you all for making me a part of your day, of your night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. I am always grateful. But we're going to be talking about what I thought was a great episode of Dynamite. Not perfect. Even the imperfect parts were still entertaining though. I'm sorry, let's just get right to it. That Rick Ross segment with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Look. If you didn't like it, I completely understand. It was all over the place. I have no idea who Parker Bordeaux. I know who that is. But the other dude, I was like, who's that? That looks like Baba Kato. You know what I mean? That big dude that WWE was going to push. What's his name? The Commander... It's the manager of Apollo Crews when he had that accent, that African accent. What's his name? Like Commander Azir or something like that? I don't even remember. He reminds me of that dude. Probably was him. I have no idea. Babatunde. Dabakato. Yeah, whatever you want to call him. Regardless, yeah, that segment was... Look, that was one of those segments where you know it's bad, but it's still entertaining. You get me? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to like it, you have to like it. I 1000% understand if you didn't like it. But I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Rick Ross calling Keith Lee a big-ass motherfucker. Come on! Come on. Alright, come on now. Look, you had to have laughed at that at least. That was great. That was awesome. And then the ending wasn't that bad. Freaking Swerve doing a double stomp through a cinder block. So, all right, I'll give you this. You can say the segment was bad in terms of Rick Ross kind of taking away from it, with him kind of talking over Swerve. Yeah, that's fine. And I still liked it though. Maybe I'm just weird. I've just reached the point. Actually, you know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what it is. I've been watching the worst wrestling matches in WWE history for my video coming out, which should be dropping either tomorrow or Friday. I'm hoping to get it out tomorrow. Probably will drop Friday, knowing me. Because sometimes I say I'm going to get it out tomorrow, and then it drops on Friday. So probably Friday. Regardless of when it comes out, if it comes out this week, I've been watching that stuff. I've been watching some of the worst of the worst of the worst. So honestly, segments like this don't bother me. Go and watch, do this. I want you to go from watching this to watching Undertaker and Kane versus Shawn Michaels and Triple H, Crown Jewel 2018. Then after that, watch Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Then after that, watch Goldberg versus Undertaker. Then tell me if this segment is that bad. That's not the order of the list, by the way. That's just kind of a random list of matches I just wanted to throw in there to let you know where I am right now. I've seen worse. I've seen the black hole. This ain't shit. Rick Ross calling Keith Lee a big motherfucker is literally one of the... Compared to the shit that I've watched, it might as well be the greatest segment I've ever seen. But I'm not saying you can't not like it. We'll have to see. I am currently on a wait and see. Let's wait and see kind of basis right now with this stable. I don't hate it, but I'm not gonna go buy myself. What are they called? Mogul affiliates? Mogul affiliates, right? Did I say it right? All right. I'm not gonna buy myself a Mogul affiliate shirt yet. It depends on what they do with it. Maybe over time, I'll become a big fan and I'll be wearing a Mogul affiliates. Quite frankly, I would have bought me a shirt if they had done Shane Taylor and what's his name, JD Griffey. Like if he had gotten those two, I would have been like, perfect, love it already. But nah, let's give it a shot. Let me see where it goes. Outside of that, I'm gonna be real with you. That was probably the only bad thing about this show. The rest of the show was phenomenal. The rest of the show was freaking from good to great to absolutely fantastic. That Ricky Starks promo against Chris Jericho, every time they give him a mic, he kills it. Every single time Ricky Starks touches a microphone, it has been fire. And tonight, it's no different. That main event with Jamie Hayter and Hikaru Shida, woo! Jamie Hayter matches hit differently. They hit differently. She's on something right now. Her match with Toni Storm was absolutely outstanding. This match with Hikaru Shida, I'm gonna say it. It was the absolute best Hikaru Shida match I have seen. Period. The best one. This was better than her match against Nyla Rose. I forgot her name for a second. That's how good this match was. So yeah, like, I feel like Dynamite, not even Dynamite, but AEW in general, they're firing on all cylinders. You already know that Death Triangle versus Elite match was fire. I don't have to bring that up. No DQ, amazing. The segment with Bryan Danielson, Stokely Hathaway, and All Ego Ethan Page, well, where Hathaway called Bryan Danielson a raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch. Yo, this show is amazing. I loved it. Hook getting his TV time, popping the crowd. Darius Martin getting some love against Jon Moxley. That match was good. Of course, Dante Martin is the real star, but no offense. I appreciate Darius Martin. FTR losing to the Ass Boys. FTR continues to lose. The fall of FTR continues. I know people are pissed off about that, but that's a storyline. Let's see where it goes. I know people are just like, why is FTR losing? Calm down. It's leading to something. Wherever that's leading to, we'll find out. Hopefully it's not them losing to everybody before they leave. That would really, really, really suck. Yeah, man, that was a fire-ass Dynamite. I'm excited. I'm really excited for what AEW has in store for us next year. So, pay these bills. Get to some news. That's right, we got some news for y'all. And then, of course, we will get to the review. So, if you guys are ready, once again, thank you guys for being here, for making me a part of your day. You could be anywhere here on YouTube. You chose me. So, how's about we get to this sponsorship? And then we'll get to some shout-outs. Sounds good? Awesome. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell. Catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to, give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, VENMO, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time. during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live on the air, email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today. And Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix. T-shirt made by Itch, J-Nox, and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. And today's sponsor is my good friends from across the way, Extra Wallet. Extra Wallet brings you some very special wallet designs. Minimum wallets. Trust me, if you're sick of these ripped up, bulky, out of touch wallets, reminds me of Vince McMahon, you might want to get you an updated wallet. Something great for the holidays. You know, if you're a woman, a lady that's got herself a man, he's carrying all this junk in his pocket, maybe he needs one of these wallets. I can get you one for 40% off. Damn, 40%? It's almost 50, boy. How's about we get a quick word from our sponsor? And then, of course, we'll get to some shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Exter. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Exter comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift, and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. Tony Khan has made an announcement that AEW Dynamite and Rampage will be having brand new looks at the beginning of the year. This was an edict brought on by, was it Warner Brothers? Yep. WBD. A new look for the shows. A whole new presentation. And I think this is important because I think we're already seeing it. As you guys know, they hired a man that was supposed to be the replacement for Kevin Dunn. He is now working for Tony Khan now, and I already feel the shows are well produced. There's something about these shows that just feel fresh, more fast-paced, more organized. Everything just flows better, and I'm enjoying the show so much more. For some reason, it just clicked to me. So, is it Michael Mansbury? Yeah, I think I said his name right. So, man, I'm excited about this new look that's coming in for AEW. I'm not necessarily excited for another piece of news I read. And I did want to bring it up before we got to the AEW show. So, this actually was announced at the media scrum. This was the ROH announcement that it will not be getting a TV deal, but weekly ROH TV shows will be appearing on the, I think it's that HonorClub website. I haven't really checked it out because I've never actually had HonorClub before. But essentially, weekly ROH television will be returning, but it will be something you'll have to get through a paywall. You'll have to pay $10 a month. And I don't remember talking about it. I don't remember really going into detail about it. I just kind of told you guys, well, that's what's happening. I've had time to sit and think about it because I completely understand why Tony Khan made the decision to make this a show that you would have to pay for, because ultimately it was going to be something that he wanted to be given its own television show, its own TV slot. He was hoping a station would have picked it up, but no TV station wants it right now. Even with Chris Jericho as the Ring of Honor champion, it was one of those things where they were like, "Nope, we don't want it." So when that news hit, I think Tony Khan basically said, "Okay, well, if nobody wants it right now, we'll just put it on HonorClub and make people pay for it, because it has to make money somehow, right? It can't just be." Well, we'll talk about that in a second. He feels like it can't just be on YouTube for free and it just have pay-per-views. That's not going to make money. I disagree, but his logic basically is, we do it this way, then we at least get to make some money off of the thing, and then you also get the pay-per-views that you still have to pay money for, which is like $30 to $40. I'm going to just say it. Here's my issue with this edict, this decision by Tony Khan. I do not think, and I say this as a fan of people on the roster, I am a big fan of Maria Kanellis and her group, The Kingdom. I am a huge fan of the Briscoes. I'm loving what they're doing with Cesaro and Wheeler Yuta. I think the roster has potential. My issue is, even though they have certain talent on that roster, there isn't enough star power to make me want to spend $10 a month on Ring of Honor. Sorry. There just isn't enough. See, when the WWE Network did what it did, made you spend $10 a month, they at least added documentaries, specials, like the Edge and Christian show, and then also pay-per-views. The big one being pay-per-views. We went from spending $50 on a pay-per-view to spending $10. Hell yeah, that was a good deal. That was a steal. Honestly, I still think it's a steal. Massive steal. But it made WWE a lot of money. More money than they can count. If Ring of Honor was to have said, okay, all weekly shows and pay-per-views on HonorClub, now you got me. Now I'm actually interested. Now you got my attention. But they're not doing that. It's literally just the tape library, which, you know, a lot of these shows in the past are definitely worth the $10, but not for me. But it's just weekly shows with past shows. I don't know if that's going to work. And think about it this way. What really kept Ring of Honor going, if I'm being honest with you, was FTR. FTR is what kept that show going. FTR is what kept Ring of Honor wrestling. And they don't have FTR on the show no more because they stripped them of the belt. So who do you got? Cesaro? That's it. You got Cesaro. And I love Cesaro, but I don't know if I'm willing to spend $10 on him a week. I'm not gonna go broke. And it's one of those things where, okay, I'm already spending money on, let's go down the list. Netflix, Peacock, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Amazon Prime. I feel like I'm missing one. I really do feel like I'm missing one. It'll hit Hulu. I was about to say, like, what's the other one? Hulu, which I haven't actually been using. It's just been eating up money. I might need to cancel that. Anyone? Okay. Hulu. I feel like there's another subscription service. Did I say Cesaro? My bad. Claudio Castagnoli. And Briscoe Brothers. Yes. Okay, so many subscription services. I have all those. And now you want me to spend an extra $10 on a show where, honestly, if I was to be doing it, it would be just to, I don't use Paramount Plus, no. It would just be to support you. That's it. I would only be spending the $10 to support them. Not really watching it. I don't know if that's a good deal for me. On top of that, and I gotta be honest with you, the fact that I still have to pay for pay-per-views does not excite me. I don't like that you're making me spend $10 a month and then also spend $40 on pay-per-views. I don't like that. the least you can do, Tony, is put pay-per-views on HonorClub as well. If you was to have said, okay, you could still purchase Honor, you can still order the pay-per-views if you want it, but if you don't want to, you can just get it on HonorClub. If you was to have included HonorClub with the $10, then I would have said, absolutely, it's worth the deal. But you're still making us pay $40, $50 for these pay-per-views. I don't know if it's worth it. I just don't. I'm currently on a wait and see basis when it comes to Ring of Honor right now. I don't feel like it's at a point where I want to spend that much money on it. That's just me. That's just how I feel. Y'all might feel differently. If you do, just let me know. Let me know how y'all feel. I'm very curious to know what y'all have to say. By the way, who here does have HonorClub? Let me know if you feel like it's worth the price. And if you don't have HonorClub, let me know if you're willing to spend $10. Who knows? Maybe they'll get a TV deal or a streaming deal, and this whole thing will just feel like it's not that big of a deal. Because if they get a streaming deal, like with HBO Max, oh, fuck it. I mean, there you go. Boom. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And then they can throw Ring of Honor on HBO Max. And I already have HBO Max. That just saves me money. You know what I mean? So let me know. Let me know how you guys feel. And other people telling me, well, WWE also has WCW and ECW pay-per-views as well. All of that for $10. Like, I'm just saying, like, WWE has a lot more bang for your buck, if you get what I'm saying. All right, so just give me your thoughts about that. I wanted to talk about that real quickly. The last piece of news. Sasha Banks, ladies and gentlemen, has landed at New Japan Pro Wrestling's town, which I think is Tokyo. Yeah, she has landed in Tokyo in Japan, and she's getting acclimated. Getting acclimated to the show, getting acclimated to the city, the time. Yeah, it's looking like she's going to make an appearance, and I'm excited about that. I don't think she's going to have a match, but if she did have a match, let go. Let's get it on. Ah, baby. Let's get it on. Just saying. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Sasha Banks coming to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Because it also means that she could possibly be coming to another elite AEW. She could be coming to AEW and being Saraya's partner, goddammit. You just never know. You just never know. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Alright, let's go ahead and get to this review. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, this was a great show from AEW. I love this crowd. Where were we? Were we in San Antonio? San Antonio. What I tell y'all about these Texas crowds? How many times do I gotta tell y'all to stop sleeping on Texas? San Antonio was fire. Dallas was fire. Houston is fire. What else y'all got? Arlington, Texas was fire. Austin, Texas was fire. What else do y'all need? Quit sleeping on Texas crowds. Y'all know how we do. Woo woo. Sorry. But yeah, that was a great crowd. I think they sold out too. It looked full. If it wasn't full, it sounded full. Yeah, I just want to go all over the place. I don't want to go in order. I just kind of want to talk about what I liked about this show. That opening segment with Ricky Starks coming out, cutting a promo, talking about him losing to MJF, but letting people know, oh, no. No, sir, this is not the last time I will fight MJF. Believe that, buddy. Believe that. But then, just when you think, all right, well, now that he's done with MJF, what's he going to do now? Is he going to go back to the mid-cards? Out walks Chris Jericho. And I went, oh yeah, that's perfect. That is the perfect feud for Ricky Starks. Chris Jericho? Ooh, now that's a feud. Oh, that's going to be so damn good. So Chris Jericho comes out, gets on the microphone, tells Ricky he's been watching him for a long time. And he saw him last week. And he's right. He came this close to winning the title. And he says Starks is $1 million talent. And Jericho will guarantee he's going to be a world champion someday. But he's not ready yet. He needs a little bit of that Jericho Appreciation Society. He doesn't want Ricky to be a flash in the pan. So he should join the JAS. Ricky Starks grabs that microphone. That boy powered up. That boy went Super Saiyan. On that mic, it was amazing. He says he's honored that Jericho complimented him and offers him one in return. He likes that he stays relevant. Just a couple of months ago, he was coming out here built like an air fryer. Damn. But now he's lean, mean, and shredded. And dressed like a single father on his 5th divorce. Get him! Get him! This is crazy. He keeps going. And while the offer to join his little boy band is tempting, he's gonna say, hell to the nah. He doesn't want to be part of a vampire club, and have a leash around his neck. And Jericho's stock has dropped since he lost to Action Andretti. The J in JAS might as well stand for Jobbers. Damn. Jobbers Appreciation Society. And he ain't done yet. He says Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia, the two people who came out with Chris Jericho, he says they're little jazzholes. Get it? Because JAS jazzholes. They haven't done anything. And he asked Danny what Chris Jericho has done for him. What have you done for me lately? What has he done for him since he joined? And Sammy, he couldn't care less about him. But if he really wants something to suck, well, Ricky, of course, gestures to the man downstairs and pretends he's going to unzip his pants. And that's when the crowd just goes crazy. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. There's something special about Ricky Starks, and I mean this. That man has been killing it. He's been on fire for a while now. And I don't know what it was, but ever since his promo with MJF, he has just been killing it every single second, and I love it. I freaking love it. As you can imagine, Jericho has him attacked. Here comes Jack Swagger. Jake Hager took him out, and then outruns Action Andretti for the save, and Action Andretti beats all their asses. Ricky Starks and him run him off. Man, you love to see it. I love it. I love that Chris Jericho is spending his time helping young talent. I think this feud with him and Ricky Starks is going to be phenomenal. By the way, there was a segment with Action Andretti backstage where he was cutting a promo. Good promoist, by the way. He can talk. He's interrupted by Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange before Chris Jericho throws a fireball in his face because he's a wizard. That fireball spot was... It looked like it burned his face off. Let me see if I can find a picture of it real quick. I always go to Denise Hollywood Salcedo for these photos because she's always on it. So, well, I don't need to go to Denise this time. I'll just go to Nyla Rose. If you guys will kindly come to the Twitter with me, and let me show you what this fireball looked like. Look at that. That looks a lot more devastating than I thought it would. That thing hit him. It hit him in the face. How do you fake that? You don't fake it. You take it like a man. Damn. I know that hurt. Well, see, I think that's a trick fire. I think it actually looks worse than it actually is. He threw a fireball in his face, bro. It's crazy. Damn. That was a Hadouken. Real talk, that was a Hadouken, bro. Burned his face clean off. You get me? But anyways, this is that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, that someone said he needs some milk. Stop. Someone said he looks like Buzz Lightyear. Hey, that's a compliment, sir. Death Triangle. Pac, Pentagon, or Penta Cero Miedo and Rey Fenix versus The Elite. Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson. Best of 7 series. The Elite went into this match down 3-1, and they have come back somewhat from that deficit 3-2. This no DQ match was outstanding. Very fun. Everybody got involved. Even members of the Elite got involved. This was fun match all around, just craziness. I love that each of these matches feel different, and each of them are still adding to the story, but also telling it in a different way. It's not the same match 7 times. It's a different match each week. And they're taking a break next week. They'll be back on the New Day show. New Day's Bash? What is that? New Day? It's New Day's Bash, right? Someone will tell me. It's the one on New Days, and then after that, that one in Los Angeles, the ladder match, where perhaps a certain boss, and I'm not talking about Rick Ross, will show up. Yeah, that's probably when they close it out. So for me, this has been the best one so far. I really, really, really enjoyed this match, and the first ones were already outstanding. This one might be my favorite. Just all around great action. It's just really, really good stuff. The Elite do come back, 3-2 victory. I think they won with like a indie taker on a chair. Really, really good stuff. So definitely be checking these out. These are great matches. Maxwell Jacob Freeman cuts a promo, an angry promo on Bryan Danielson. He calls him a gutless prick and a nobody, and says he beat Ricky Starks clean in the middle of the ring, but he had to stick his shitty little hipster nose in the middle of it. Everybody wants to ride his wave to eat off his plate. Well, guess what? When it comes to the Reign of Terror, you'll eat less than you deserve. You'll eat less than you desire and more than you deserve. That's an awesome line. You'll eat less than you desire and more than you deserve. Wow. That's a fire-ass line, though. I'm not even gonna lie, that was fire. I like saying that. I think this led to the Bryan Danielson promo. So, look, the Bryan Danielson promo, really good promo from Bryan, essentially telling the story of what William Regal means to him, because you all know he was trained by Shawn Michaels and some other dude, but Shawn Michaels, but it was William Regal that made him who he is today. He's like a father to him. And then he tells MJF to get his ass out here. And instead of MJF coming out, he sends out All Ego Ethan Page with Stokely Hathaway. They're basically saying we should be fighting MJF because I was in the finals of the Eliminator Tournament. There it is. And I was also in the finals of the Battle Royale for the Diamond Ring. So he's all like, I should be fighting MJF. And if I fought MJF, I would have won. And so Bryan Danielson's like, I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying because you got about 10,000 people calling you, telling you to shut the fuck up. And also, I was distracted by that glare off of Stokely Hathaway's head because he's bald. That boy he got one of them good luck heads. You just gotta rub his head for good luck. You can tell the future in it, goddamn. And so Stokely Hathaway just looked at him, and then he went, "You raggedy bitch." Line of the night. The line of the night. You raggedy bitch. Yo, what is up with the microphone skills on this show? First Ricky Starks, now Stokely Hathaway, you raggedy bitch. Can't wait for it. But yeah, Ethan Page basically challenged Bryan Danielson to a match, and Bryan Danielson's like, bring it on, bitch. And Ethan's like, not tonight. Not in San Antonio. Ugh. Let me see here. I think after that, it was Jon Moxley cutting a promo about his match, and then he's all like, hey, Hangman, when we go actually fight inside the ring? I don't mind fighting you, but I would like to fight you inside the ring at one point. Samoa Joe cuts a promo, wishing us a happy holiday, and reminding us that he is the TV king, the king of TV, and says he will fight Wardlow next week for the championship, the TNT title. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Hook! Where them hookers at? Hook comes out. And he beats up a jobber. I think it's Exodus Prime? Okay, Exodus Prime. Beats him in like 10 seconds. Hits in the red rum. The Taz mission. Makes him tap out. Gets a big pop in the crowd. They love him. We all love Hook. Who doesn't love Hook? Immediately after that, we see Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. Big Bill Morrissey. I love that. Big Bill Morrissey attacking Jungle Boy backstage and chokeslamming him in the trash can. Hilarious. Because he's garbage. No, he's not. Because I'm just saying what I saw. Dagnabbit. I'm not saying he is garbage. Shut up. Anyways, Darius Martin taking on Jon Moxley. Wasn't expecting this match. I thought it was good. Darius Martin is always getting hurt, so you never really get a chance to see him do his thing. I just feel like we gotta be careful because you just never know what could happen with him. But I thought the match was good. I really enjoyed the match. For me personally, I thought it was really good. Really good. Just a really, really good match. Dante Martin was out there giving his brother some support. He held his own. Darius Martin held his own. Just a good match. Not a great match, not an amazing match, just good. So, I'm very curious to see what happens next. I'm ready for Top Flight to be tag team champs. I'm ready for them to get their push. Of course, they're not going to get it anytime soon. I think FTR will eventually get those belts from the Acclaimed, and then Top Flight will beat them for it. That's what I predict. That's how it should be anyways. Moxie wins with the Death Rider. We come back to see more vignettes with Powerhouse Hobbs. Willie Hobbs. Talking about his rough upbringing and how he's coming to take blood because blood was taken from him. FTR loses to the Ass Boys. Match was still very good, but as you guys know, the fall of FTR, that's the storyline right now. They're losing all their matches. I don't know where it's going. I don't know what we're going to see from it, but I'm very curious to see how this ends. Because these guys are one of the best talents, one of the best acts they got on AEW TV right now, so I'm scared. If it ain't leading to anything, and it's just them losing before they go on break, I think that's terrifying. I think that's scary. Man, Tony, like, what you gotta do to keep them under contract? Can you at least give them a break and keep them under contract? But yeah, FTR lost to the Gun Boys. The Gun Boys. The Ass Boys. They lost to the Guns. This is where we get that Sanjay Dutt rapping video. Making fun of the Acclaim. Talking trash. Threatening they'll never scissor again. Basically, yeah, I got nothing else to add to that. There was some segment backstage talking about a battle royale on Friday for $300,000. Sure, I can use $300,000. Real talk. Now, let me see here. Okay. Is this when we get Keith Lee and Rick Ross and Swerve? Ah, yeah. Let's talk about it. So, Rick Ross is out there. The boss, Rick Ross. He comes out basically. Well, actually, Shivani calls out Keith, right? He introduces Rick Ross, and then Keith Lee makes his entrance. Rick gets on the microphone and says, the biggest boss is here to make history, and they've got business to discuss. He wants to make things clear and introduces the young legend, Swerve, who makes his entrance after a few beats. And during the time when he's waiting for Swerve, Rick Ross turns to Keith Lee and goes, use a big motherfucker. And it was uncensored. They didn't censor it. Just straight up, use a big motherfucker. And I went, yep. Great. That was awesome. A complete botch. And I'm pretty sure Tony Khan was like, you're the motherfucker. Gonna get me in trouble. You a big motherfucker. Anyway, Swerve says he didn't realize they were doing this on Keith's time. And he's not waiting for anybody, and he's gonna start doing things on his own. His own way, his own time. He really tried with Keith, because the two of them should own everything. But he can't deal with all the accusations, and Keith needs to keep his eye on the ball. Now, throughout this entire promo, the promo was good. The problem with this is that freaking Ross kept interrupting him. He's like, yeah. You ever get that one hype guy while you're talking? Just, yeah. Accusations. Right? Get him. You know what I mean? Just fuck up. This is a real deal here. And it was bad, though. It was bad, but it was hilarious. Hilariously bad. Swerve tells Keith he can't keep an eye on the tag titles or his own health. And honestly, he needs to keep his eyes in the back of his head from now on. That's when Parker Bordeaux attacks Keith, and Keith disposes of him. He just disposes of him. Like, the fuck? What the fuck is that? Keith shrugs him off and clotheslines him to the floor. Strickland just smiles, and another guy in a Mogul Affiliates hoodie attacks Keith. We still don't know who it is. No one knows who it is. I think it's someone new. So Parker Bordeaux and some random dude starts attacking Keith. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, this isn't necessarily what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for Shane Taylor and JD Griffey. That would have been nice. But what happens afterwards was dope. So Keith Lee gets put on some steel steps. They put a cylinder block on Keith's stomach, and then freaking Swerve Strickland does a double stomp through the cylinder block, breaks the block on Keith's abdomen. And it was amazing. It was amazing. It was awesome. Started off funny, got a little rocky in the middle, but it ended pretty cool. So, say what you want about the segment. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't like it. I'm not going to convince you that it was good. I personally enjoyed it. Accusations if you don't believe me. And yes, just so we're clear, Keith Lee is indeed a big motherfucker. Main event, an amazing main event between Hikaru Shida, holy Shida, and of course, your AEW Women's Champion, Jamie motherfucking Hayter. Since we throwing motherfucker around, Jamie motherfucking Hayter. Where them haters at? They were all over San Antonio because God damn, this match was awesome. Let me tell y'all something. I respect wrestlers, male, female, who go in there and really leave it all inside the ring. They lay their shit in. It is stiff. Them suplexes, the chops, the elbows, the forearms, the punches. They lay their shit in. Jamie Hayter and Hikaru Shida beat the fuck out of each other. And it was glorious. I will defend. I will give in till I'm victorious. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. It was great. Man, Jamie Hayter matches hit differently. They hit differently, man. I'm telling y'all. It does make you feel like the previous champions. I'm not going to say they were not up to snuff or they were not as stiff, but damn, the way Jamie Hayter be whooping ass, it really gets you thinking, man, y'all got to step your shit up. Because Jamie Hayter was all over. All over. And I really mean all over Hikaru Shida. The ending segment was the best. The ending 5 minutes, the kickouts, the freaking clotheslines, the kicks, Jamie Hayter selling Hikaru Shida's beatdowns, her fainting before she can hit her kick. Just a lot of awesome shit. You'll love to see it. She's an amazing worker. And I'm so happy Tony Khan said, fine, we'll go ahead and throw the belt on her. Good. So, right now, is it too early to say she's the best female wrestler in the world? Might be a little too early. Maybe the best female wrestler on American soil. Thinking about it, Sasha Banks is the biggest star. She's better than Becky Lynch. She's better than Bayley. She's better than Io Sky. Yeah, I think Jamie Hayter might be number one. Probably the only person that can be better than her. It might be Asuka. Might be Thunder Rosa. So at least top 3. Let's go top 3. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Someone just said Charlotte Flair. Listen, I love me some Charlotte Flair, but let's calm down. Charlotte Flair's a great wrestler. She's good, but I don't think she's the best. I think people tell you she's the best, and you're supposed to say it back. I'm good. I think Jamie Hayter might be number 1. And I really mean that. She's fucking amazing. She's just really good at what she does. So, afterwards, after she won, Britt and Reba get inside the ring, start beating up Hikaru Shida. And then here comes Toni Storm to make the save, and then Saraya to make the save. And that's how the show ends. So, we still don't know who Saraya's partner is, but they basically tease it's either Toni Storm or Hikaru Shida. I have a feeling that it's neither one of them. But we'll see. What I would do, if I was Tony Khan, I would announce it to be Toni Storm, then have her get attacked the day of, and then have Mercedes, Bernardo, Sasha Banks come out. That's what I would do. But I'm not Tony Khan. Tony Khan can do whatever the hell he wants to do, but that's what I would do. But yeah, this was a great show. A lot of good things happening. Lots of stories being set up. I am excited about all the shows. I'm excited about Raw, SmackDown, and shit. And shit. Yes, even shit. No, and everything. I'm just excited about all shows right now. I think everything's on fire. Fire! Yeah! So, that was Dynamite. Give me your thoughts about Dynamite, y'all. I thought it was great. Donate, PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, VENMO. It is the holiday season. You know, you want to send your boy something? You want to gift me something? Go ahead and gift it to me. I would really appreciate that. But also, as you follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Your boy's climbing on TikTok. I'm getting them followers. I'm going to keep getting them followers. But always know, as you guys, celebrate your Christmas, that you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. I appreciate you. I love y'all. And there will not be a live on Friday or Monday. I will not be here to review those shows, but I will be posting some videos. One hopefully will be out Friday, that being the top, the top 10 worst WWE matches of all time. And then next Tuesday will be my end of the year awards. I decided to do it on Tuesday instead of Monday because I need Monday off. So Tuesday will be live, and that will be my end of the year awards where I'll talk about the best in wrestling this year. That was going to go a while, so you might want to go ahead and grab you some popcorn. That's going to be fun, though. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for making me a part of your day. You guys take it easy, and always know, you're welcome here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.